This video breaks down one of the most explosive women's 100-meter performances of the season. From the start reaction to the final meters, we analyze the race step by step and reveal how one athlete dominated a stacked field and shocked the entire sprint world.
Especially at 200 meters, she's on the second lane in.
Sela Barnes is in lane 3.
Steady this season, has 6 or 7 times 11.1 this season, looking to peak up for the US Nationals in July.
You're going to hear a loud ovation. Shericka Jackson in lane 4.
World silver, Olympic bronze in the 100, world champion at 200 meters, second fast at that distance of all time at 21.45. MVP, former Vertec. Has my birthday, July 15, much younger and much faster.
I told you she's going to get the biggest ovation. In lane 5, Anthony Strawn from Bahamas, but trains here in Jamaica.
World Junior double champion 2012 on a string of personal bests at 200 meters, under 11 seconds at 100 last year for the first time. MVP Jamaica.
Shashalee Forbes runs out of lane 6.
Former Homewood star, now Sprint Tech, 10.98 in Bermuda a couple of weeks ago. Busy little sprinter, Olympic and World Champs 4x1 medals.
Natasha Morrison in 7.
Training really well this season. World Champs finalist 2015, finishing the season with a flourish. She's MVP. There's a billboard at Glengolf in her honor because she has an Olympic gold medal.
This is Ashanti Moore in lane number 8.
Former Heidel star, training in the States in the sprint, improving at both 100 and 200 meters.
Women's 100-meter dash. The A race, the big favorite, Shericka Jackson. Natasha Morrison looks as if she's rounding into form and getting back to that breakout year of 2015. Shashalee Forbes is getting dangerous as well. Kemba Nelson,
the clear favorite here, Spencer. 10.82 this season on this track.
She runs out of lane 4. Set, off they go. Very good start by Shericka Jackson. Kemba Nelson is running well on the inside as well. Shericka Jackson kicks into another gear, goes away in imperial fashion. The World Championship silver medalist and the Olympic bronze medalist comes home in 10.78 seconds. If the wind reading is correct, that would be her new season's best. 10.78, fabulous running by Shericka Jackson. Anthony Strawn second, 10.99. Shashalee Forbes third, 11.07. Fantastic running by Shericka Jackson.
Another sub 11 by Shericka Jackson in Kingston, 10.79. She's been working on her start, and her start looked really good there. Some good starters in that field. She got out ahead of them and kept on flowing, untroubled, unperturbed for the last part of the race. She jogs forward to deliver.
On your hand, you don't want any distractions, but that's certainly a lot better. And again, one of the main courses. We've seen some big PBs so far.
So here we go in lane number 1, Brianna Williams.
Yeah, youngest ever Olympic medalist for Jamaica. In the 4x1, got gold in Tokyo, the double World Junior Champion back in 2018.
Lane 2, Shashalee Forbes representing Sprint Tech.
Yeah, Shashalee Forbes, a big star for Sprint Tech, trains with Maurice Wilson, has done 10.96 rather, 11.03 in the heats. She's ready for a big final.
Lane 3, a massive personal best in the semi-final, Tia Clayton from MVP Track Club.
Yeah, she is stupendous, 10.86. No 19-year-old in Jamaica's history has gone faster, but she shows up in big form.
With her sister, her twin sister, cheering her on from the sidelines.
In lane 4, one of the big guns in world athletics, Shericka Jackson.
10.65. She's the third fastest Jamaican woman in history. She's the defending champion and has gotten the silver medal last year in Budapest. Shericka Jackson, the superstar, ready to defend her national championships.
Yeah, Kemba Nelson.
Lane 5, Kemba Nelson, represented elite.
Yeah, 1088. And so much has been said about her and her form, but she has shown up here and made the national championship final. Once again, she will run from lane number 5.
In lane number 6, I'll just say Shelley Fraser Price.
Born on the 27th day of December, 1986. That makes her all of 37 years old. She'll be 38 years old this December, 2 days after Christmas. She has won 3 Olympic Games, 10 World Championships, 4 Olympic silver medals, 5 times Diamond League final winner, the greatest of all times at 100 meters.
In lane 7, also from MVP track, Natasha Morrison.
No, Natasha, there's no party without her. She always finds herself in the mix. She World Championship finalist back in 2015.
And running out the field from Nike, Alana Reed.
She trains with Shakira Richardson and the top 3 girls who finished 1, 2, 3 at the U.S. Trials this year. She is Jamaica's national junior record holder at 10.92. This is spectacular. A spectacular field that Jamaica delivers. The fastest Jamaican this year, though, 10.86. Tia Clayton, focused, standing beside her training partner, Shericka Jackson.
Shelley Fraser Price on screen, the storied competitor.
On your marks.
Woman that has given hope to so many with her resilience and her dedication. She lines up one more time with a fantastic feel to her left and to her right.
Brace yourselves for this now. Can't get any better. If it gets any better, then only a fit Elaine Thompson-Hera would have been added to this classy lineup. Women's 100-meter final. Great anticipation around the National Stadium.
Set.
And across the globe. Set. Bang, where they go. Kemba Nelson, Fraser Price got an excellent start. Tia Clayton is running the race of her life. Shericka Jackson turns on the afterburners now. Spectacular performance. 10.79 the flash time. Shericka Jackson, big performance on the big occasion, sends an ominous message from Kingston to Paris. Awesome performance by Shericka Jackson, the World Championship silver medalist, reigning supreme. We wait for the official time. She kicked into top gear late and came home in 10.84 seconds. Tia Clayton ran the race of her life once again. 10.90 per second. She will be on the plane to Paris. Wow, what an outcome. Shelley Fraser Price, the veteran, takes third. 10.94 seconds. Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to know, if you wanted to remember when the official changing of the guard took place in sprinting, it happened in 2024. Shelley Fraser Price makes it to her 5th Olympic Games, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 21, and now 2024.
The women's 100 meters at the Racers Grand Prix and the Jamaican National Championships offered 2 fascinating snapshots of the same athlete at different moments of dominance. In both races, Shericka Jackson demonstrated why she is considered one of the most complete sprinters in modern track and field. Yet the context of each race revealed different aspects of her strength, technical progress, and competitive mentality. At the Racers Grand Prix, Jackson delivered a stunning performance, stopping the clock at 10.78 seconds. The field included several strong competitors such as Kemba Nelson, Tamara Clark, Natasha Morrison, Sela Barnes, Shashalee Forbes, and Ashanti Moore. Despite the depth of talent on the start line, the race quickly became a showcase of Jackson's superior race execution. From the moment the gun fired, she displayed a sharper start than many had come to expect from her earlier in her career. Historically known for her devastating top-end speed and late race surge, Jackson used this race to demonstrate that her opening phase had improved significantly. By the halfway point, her stride length and rhythm began to separate her from the field. The transition from acceleration to maximum velocity was smooth and controlled, allowing her to maintain momentum through the final meters. The result was not just a victory but a statement. Jackson had added another dimension to her sprinting arsenal. Running 10.78 reinforced her ability to consistently produce sub-11 performances and hinted that her peak form was approaching as the season progressed. A different but equally compelling picture emerged at the Jamaican National Championships. This race featured one of the most stacked domestic sprint finals in the world, highlighting the extraordinary depth of Jamaican sprinting. Alongside Jackson were athletes such as Brianna Williams, Tia Clayton, Kemba Nelson, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, and Natasha Morrison. The anticipation was enormous, as the race would determine Olympic qualification and potentially signal a generational shift in Jamaican sprinting. When the gun went off, Fraser-Price and Nelson exploded from the blocks, immediately putting pressure on the field with their renowned starting ability. Clayton also surged forward, producing one of the best opening phases of her young career. For the first half of the race, Jackson appeared slightly behind the early leaders. But this is where her trademark strength emerged. As the race approached the final meters, she shifted gears with a powerful late acceleration that few sprinters in the world can match. Jackson crossed the finish line first in 10.84 seconds, securing the national title and reaffirming her position among the elite. Clayton followed with an impressive 10.90, earning her place on the Olympic team, while Fraser-Price finished third in 10.94, continuing her remarkable longevity in the sport. The race carried symbolic weight. Many observers described it as a moment that highlighted the transition within Jamaican sprinting, the legendary era represented by Fraser-Price continuing to inspire, while Jackson emerged as the dominant figure of the new generation. Comparing these two performances reveals the evolution of Jackson as a sprinter. The Racers Grand Prix performance emphasized technical refinement, particularly her improved start and race structure. The National Championships victory, on the other hand, demonstrated her championship instincts, the ability to remain composed under pressure and unleash decisive speed exactly when it matters most. Together, the races illustrate why Jackson remains one of the most dangerous competitors in global sprinting. She combines technical precision, extraordinary top speed, and the psychological strength to deliver on the biggest stages. Whether dominating an international field or conquering the brutally competitive Jamaican trials, Jackson continues to shape the future of the women's 100 meters while reinforcing Jamaica's enduring legacy in sprinting.